Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada Jaya, Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma. Bandamui Savadhana Mate. Vandamui Savadhana Mate. Jahara Prasade Bhaye Bhavatoriya Rai. Krishna Prapti Hoya Hoite. Krishna Prapti Hoya Hoite. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitte Koriya Aikya. Harna Koriyo Mane Asha pure sarva asha. Jai Prasade pure sarva asha. Chakshudan dilo de janme janme Prabhu se. Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito. Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito. Chakshudana dilo de janme janme Prabhu se. Chakshudana dilo de janme janme Prabhu se. Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito. Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashito. Prema Bhakti Yaha Hote Avidya Vinasajate. Prema Bhakti Yaha Hote Avidya Vinasajate. Vedagaya Hara Charito. Vedagaya Hara Charito. Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu. Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu. Lokanath Lokera Jivana. Lokanath Lokera Jivana. Prabhu Karo Daya De Hamare Pada Chaya. Prabhu Karo Daya De Hamare Pada Chaya. Vedas Kushati Bhuvana. Vedas Kushati Bhuvana. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashtadishatarine. Namaste Saraswati Devi. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Chaitanya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Chaitanya Gauranga Nityananda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jagat Guru Shila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jagat Guru Shila Prabhupada, Jaya Jagat Guru. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Shila Prabhupada. Shila Prabhupada ki.
Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shyama Kund Radha Kund Shri Giri Govardhan ki Shri Vrindavan Dham ki Shri Navdeep Mayapur Dham ki Purushottam Kshetra Shri Jagannath Puri Dham ki Ganga Mai ki Yamuna Mai ki Bhakti Devi ki Tulsi Maharani ki Kali Pavan Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Brihat Mridam Chansi Middle Book Distribution ki Chansi Middle Prasadam Distribution ki Nitai Gaur Premanande. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories.
Translation. The lotus feet of our spiritual master are the only way by which we can attain pure devotional service. I bow to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. By his grace, one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. My only wish is to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from his lotus mouth. Attachment to his lotus feet is the perfection that fulfills all desires. He opens my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord, birth after birth. From him, ecstatic prema emanates. By him, ignorance is destroyed. The Vedic scriptures sing of his character. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor and Lord and master of devotees. O Master, be merciful unto me. Give me the shade of your lotus feet. Your fame is spread all over the three worlds. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Hare Krishna. So, thank you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you. Hare Krishna, everyone. So welcome you all to our Sunday Feast program. It's a bright sunny day. You could have chosen to go anywhere else today this afternoon, but you came to chose to Hare Krishna Center today. So hopefully, next few hours, we're going to talk about Krishna and his devotees, and you'll find this coming to the place worthwhile. We have a new friend today here, Mataji. First time today? Are you first time today, Mataji? Yeah, what's the name? Brigitta. Oh, wonderful. Welcome to Hare Krishna Temple. You first time as well, sir? Second time. Oh, I think, yes, I have seen you. Name? What's the name, sir? Darren. Oh, yes, it was Darren. Yes, so thank you for coming again. That's so kind of you. So today we're going to talk about a very important topic which directly relates to our life. Can you guess what the topic would be? It's so common that you can miss it. Food. It affects everyone, isn't it? Everybody is after this. So we're going to talk about food and how Krishna, spirituality, and our duties and our responsibility towards the food. We'll talk about that today. So let's do some prayers which are there in the screen now. You can follow after me. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Jamuna Tira Vanachari Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौ प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So we are reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, verse 14. This next one. Okay, so repeat after me. Annad bhavanti bhutani, अन्नाद् भवन्ति भूतानि, पर्जन्याद् अन्ना संभवः, पर्जन्याद् अन्न संभवः, यज्ञाद् भवति पर्जन्यो, यज्ञाद् भवति पर्जन्यो, यज्ञः कर्म समुद्भवः, यज्ञ कर्म समुद्भवः, अन्नाद् भवन्ति भूतानि, पर्जन्याद् अन्न संभवः, यज्ञाद् भवति पर्जन्यो, यज्ञ कर्म समुद्भवः, अन्नाद् भवन्ति भूतानि, पर्जन्याद् अन्न संभवः, यज्ञाद् भवन्ति पर्जन्यो, यज्ञ कर्म समुद्भवः, अन्नाद् भवन्ति भूतानि, पर्जन्याद् अन्नसम्भवः यज्ञाद् भवति पर्जन्यो यज्ञकर्म समुद्भवः. Anybody like to repeat now? Annad bhavanti tani anjanyad anna sambhavaha yagnad bhavati parjanyo yagna karma samudbhavaha. Annad bhavati bhutani arjanyad anna sambhavaha yagnad bhavati parjanyo yagna karma samudbhavaha. Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhavaha yagnad bhavati parjanyo yagna karma samudbhavaha. Word by word translation. Annad, from grains. Bhavanti, grow. Bhutani, the material bodies. Parjanyat, from rains. Anna, of food grains. Samudbhava, production. Yagnat, from the performance of sacrifice. Bhavati, becomes possible. Parjanya, rain. Yagnaha, performance of yagna. Karma, prescribed duties. Samudbhavaha, born of. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Translation. All living bodies subsist on food grains, which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yagna, sacrifice, and yagna is born of prescribed duties. Please repeat after me. All living bodies subsist on food grains, which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yagna, sacrifice, and yagna is born of prescribed duties. Purport by Srila Prabhupada is a very beautiful purport. Please listen very carefully. Srila Baldev Vidyabhushan, a great commentator on the Bhagavad Gita, writes as follows. The Supreme Lord, who is known as the Yagna Purusha, or the personal beneficiary of all sacrifices, is the master of all the demigods, who serve him as the different limbs of the body serve the whole. Demigods like Indra, Chandra and Varuna are appointed officers who manage material affairs, and the Vedas direct sacrifices to satisfy these demigods so that they may be pleased to supply air, light and water sufficiently to produce food grains. When Lord Krishna is worshipped, the demigods who are different limbs of the Lord are also automatically worshipped. Therefore, there is no separate need to worship the demigods. For this reason, the devotees of the Lord who are in Krishna consciousness offer food to Krishna and then eat, a process which nourishes the body spiritually. By such action, not only are past sinful reactions in the body vanquished, but the body becomes immunized to all contamination of material nature. When there is an epidemic disease, an antiseptic vaccine protects a person from the attack of such an epidemic. Similarly, food offered to Lord Vishnu and then taken by us makes us sufficiently resistant to material affection, and one who is accustomed to this practice is called a devotee of the Lord. Therefore, a person in Krishna consciousness who eats only food offered to Krishna can counteract all reactions of past material infections, which are impediments to the progress of self-realization. On the other hand, one who does not do so continues to increase the volume of sinful action, and this prepares the next body to resemble hawks and dogs, to suffer the resultant reactions of all sins. The material world is full of contaminations, and one who is immunized by accepting Prasadam of the Lord, food offered to Vishnu, is saved from the attack, whereas one who does not do so becomes subjected to contamination. Food grains or vegetables are factually eatables. It's a common sense thing, but let's read it very carefully this way. Food grains and vegetables are factually eatables. The human being eats different kinds of food grains, vegetables, fruits, etc. And the animals eat the refuse of the food grains and vegetables, grass, plants, etc. Human beings who are accustomed to eating meat and flesh must also depend on the production of vegetation in order to eat the animals. Therefore, ultimately, we have to depend on the production of the field and not on the production of big factories. It's a big revelation, isn't it? I did it again. Therefore, ultimately, we have to depend on the production of the field and not on the production of big factories. The field production is due to sufficient rain from the sky, and such rains are controlled by demigods like Indra, sun, moon, etc., and they are all servants of the Lord. The Lord can be satisfied by sacrifices. Therefore, one who cannot perform them will find himself in scarcity. That is a law of nature. Yajna, specifically the Sankirtan Yajna prescribed for this age, must therefore be performed to save us at least from scarcity of food supply. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Saadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Anvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Adi Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Translation again. All living bodies subsist on food grains, which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yajna, sacrifice, and yajna is born of prescribed duties. Hare Krishna. To me, when I first read this shloka in my life, it looked to me a very common sense rather than a spiritual verse. If you look at it very, in a simple heart, what does Krishna say here? All living bodies subsist on food grains. Do you require any faith or explanation or some certificate to understand this statement? All living bodies, they subsist on food grains. All living bodies, humans, animals, aquatics, birds, plants, they all subsist on food grains. Everybody needs to eat. And what does Krishna say next? Which are produced from rains. Where does all this food come from? It comes from rain. Does it require any religious faith in this? Now in UK we have a little heat wave going on, and all the water department saying, hey, don't waste water, there's a drought. If you waste water, we might have scarcity of food. So in the water department, our government, they also know, they didn't have to understand Bhagavad Gita for this. And if there is no rain, there will be scarcity of food. So till this part, I think we can all understand. But the next part, it requires little higher intelligence to understand. The next part, it says, rains are produced by performance of yajna, sacrifice. So Krishna says, the rain is produced because of this sacrifice, yajna. How is it that? If you look at our, what is the science? Meteorology. How is rain produced? Water from sea, it evaporates, condenses a cloud, and then all the currents, the air currents in the world, they transport the whole water all over the world, and then the rain comes. Isn't it wonderful arrangement? If you buy a bottle of water from Tesco's, do they give it free? No, you pay. Why? Transportation. Isn't it? Transportation, packaging, filtering. But the rain is given to us free of charge. The rain comes, and it's free of charge. There's no charge for it. But Krishna says the rain is produced from performance of yajna. And yajna is born of prescribed duties. So what is this yajna? Yajna is prescribed duties. So Prabhupada, he gives this wonderful purport about the rain. So he writes in the purport that there are demigods in charge of rain. And the demigod is called Indra. Actually, he is the supplier of rain. How many of you seen Indra? Anyone? Nobody has seen Indra. So why should we believe this? We think rain just comes. I've never seen Indra. But do you agree that there is a whole arrangement of how the rain is distributed all over the earth? Would you agree that? There's a whole arrangement there. There's an automation. The sea is evaporated and the water is transported. There's a lot of rain. Sometimes we have a flood because of the rain. When the flood comes, it destroys everything. But the same rain, when it's in the form of a cloud, is there a flood there? No. The aeroplane can go past through it. But there's not a drop. It's touched. There's billions and millions of cubic meters of rain in the sky. It is traveling. But it doesn't hurt anyone. But the same rain, when it comes down, the same rain which is in the sky, when it comes down, it's a flood. So what a wonderful arrangement. Why? Because there is a proper department who is looking after this arrangement. And the head of the department is Indra. Now let's just, pretend we are very dull people. I've never seen Indra in my life. Prabhupada talks about Indra here, but I've never seen Indra in my life. Why should I believe this? So in our Shastra it is said, whenever you see a control, there must be a controller. Would you agree? Would you agree? If there is a controller, there is a control, there must be a controller. It's not hot now, it's not cold now, but when in the winter time, it's cold here, and we put the heating, it goes up and down. There's somebody in our temple switches the heating on, and he puts the heating off when it's too hot. But nobody sees that person when he's switching on and off. But there's a control happening. So would you all agree that if there's a control, there must be a controller. If there is a design, there must be a designer. Would you all agree? Sometimes back, some of our devotees have painted this nice mural on the wall. Nice design, isn't it? And do you think it is just come up like this? Somebody just threw a paint on the wall and the picture came? No, somebody designed it. And says, this is how the color should look like. This is how the people should look like. This is how it should be done. So if there is a design, there must be a designer. If there is a creation, there must be a creator. This microphone, it is created. Sometimes like it was just a mud of earth and somebody refined it into iron and then some other material. then some more electronics. They assembled it. They manufactured it. Do you know the person who manufactured it? We know. But we know because it is manufactured, it is created. There must be a creator. So far so good. If there's a controller, there's a control, there must be a controller. There's a design, there must be a designer. There's a creation, there must be a creator. So, similarly, the rain, it is properly controlled. So there must be a controller. We might not see it, but he's there. When you just go out on the street, there's a traffic light. Do you see somebody's flicking red, green and yellow sign lights? No, somebody automated it. Somebody designed it. And who put these traffic lights there? There's a Department of Transport. Do you know the minister in charge of Department of Transport? No, anybody knows the name? Nobody knows the name. But under his guidance, all the traffic lights in the country, they are controlled. So, we may not see the Indra, but he's controlling the rain. So, are you still agreeing with me? Or there is a resistance? There must be somebody who is controlling it. So in Vedas, he is called Indra. I know in Greek kind of arrangement, there is some name for the person who is in charge of the rain. Do you know about Zeus. Yeah, Zeus is in charge of rain. And I think in Roman, I think that somebody is there who is in charge of rain. Because anybody who has got any spiritual basic understanding, they know everything is controlled by somebody. It cannot just happen, by chance. Do you all agree that anything happens by chance? There is no way it is possible. So here, Prabhupada explains, the rain is produced by Indra, the demigod. So, we are talking about the production of the food grains. So, for production of food grains, what are the things required? Here it says, Krishna says, rain. But then Prabhupada elaborates more, What are the other things you require for production of food? You only have rain. Can you have the food? What else do you require? Field, the earth. You require earth. You can't just put, seeds into the rain and it'll grow. No, you require earth. And is earth a person? Yes, we say Bhumi Devi, Mother Earth. Anybody in this world who has got any little sensibility, they all call it earth, Mother Earth or Mother Nature. You just give a little seed and you put a water, and after some time the seed grows into food. Just the Mother Earth and the rain is sufficient to produce the food? Anything else required? Carbon dioxide. Air, yeah? Who provides the air? Vayu. So there's a person called Vayu. He's in charge of the air. He provides the air. What else do we require? Sunlight. Yes, without sunlight, you can't produce food. Those who know little gardening, if there are weeds on the garden, you just put a cloth over it. Just don't provide the sunlight. The weed dies. Even everything is there, the weed dies. So it requires sun. And who is in charge of the sun? The sun god, Surya. And this is sufficient. What else do we require? Moon. How come moon? Yes. I think you know, but probably you forgot. Moon provides all the juice in the food grain. on the juice. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, we'll read it somewhere else, the moon actually, he provides the juice. If you see in our field, you grow a little apple tree and an orange tree. Same ground, same earth, the same sun, everything same. But one is apple taste, one is orange taste. How is this different? Because actually it's the moon who provides the juice in the food grain. So I don't know, anybody farmer here? Yeah, you do farming in allotment? Yeah. So, okay. So, previously the whole of our economy was based on the land. People are mostly connected to the earth. Farm, animals. And they all knew, it's the moon which is very important for farming. And that's why if you see all the farmers, they follow the lunar calendar rather than the solar calendar. When to sow the seeds, when to give them the water, when they give them all the manures. It is all based on the lunar calendar. Hare Krishna. So live demonstration. We are going to have now live demonstration about food. So all the food that we eat, it is produced by rain, Mother Earth, sun, moon, air, and there are so many other things which we don't know. All the various worms, the fertilizers that we require. So do you see there's a big supply chain? There's a whole big arrangement to produce the food grains. It is it's a proper, chain which is developing. But are you conscious of this chain? We take it so for granted. Now we need food, what do people say? Go to Tesco. Nowadays, the children, if they ask, where does apple come from? Yeah, Tesco. They don't know where the apple comes from. So we have lost that, consciousness. But here Prabhupada says, understand the basics. For your survival, you require food. In our Hare Krishna, our philosophy is simple. Chanting, dancing and feasting. Chant Krishna's name, you dance in the kirtan. In the end you feast, you eat food. So these are the three things required for a happy life. You chant Lord's name, you be happy, and eat food. And to arrange that you work. But this is actually the essentials of life. And sometimes while doing feasting, someday we say fast. Sometimes we fast, and we are fasting. Our conscience is hovering where? When am I going to eat next? When am I going to eat next? Now we're always focusing on when I'm going to eat next. So we so much require food for our survival. But if we ever, consciously, made an effort to understand what is the big effort going on in providing this food. So Prabhupada then again he writes in the purport that there are people who are meat eaters. They eat meat. And they might say, I don't require food grains. I eat meat. Where does the meat come from? From animals. And how does the animal develop their body? From food, from food grains. They eat grass. They eat some other kind of grains, some vegetations. Does the cow and the sheep and all these animals, can you feed them anything else? They require vegetation. And if there is no rain and there is no grass on the field, do you think the animals will survive? They'll die. And then they don't have meat. Then what do? Then you starve. So even if I'm meat eater or a vegetarian, you require the food grains. And food grain comes from rain. And here it says the rain comes from sacrifice. Now what is this sacrifice that Krishna is talking about? Basically Krishna is saying you have to pay for the rain. Now tell me honestly, have you ever paid for the rain? Ever paid for the rain? Somebody sends you a bill. Last year on your house there was 30 million tons of rain was dropped on your house. This is the bill. Have you ever had a bill? Never had a bill. It's free. But here Krishna says, no, you have to pay. And what is that payment? Sacrifice. And what is that sacrifice? It's yajna, and that sacrifice is born of prescribed duties. Krishna is saying, your payment is that you be a nice citizen. Prescribed duty. So whatever your duties are there, you do it very nicely. Then that is the payment towards all the things which are supplied very freely. So those who are from the, the Vedic tradition, there are various, sacrifice and pujas that they do. And in the puja, sacrifice, what did they do? They do little ceremony and they thank the Indra, saying, thank you Indra for supplying this. And then what they do next? They have nice feast. And then they feed all the poor people. And they feed all the brahmanas. They feed various animals. And they clean the farm. They look after the whole environment very nicely. That is our sacrifice. That you be very nice citizen. So that is our sacrifice. So Prabhupada then it writes, because philosophy has to be practical. How many of you know Indra Puja? Have you ever done? No Indra Puja. Never. Then how can we do prescribed duties? Prabhupada says, no need. In this age of Kali Yuga, there's one yajna you can do it very nicely, and that is Sankirtan Yajna. Chanting of the holy name. If you chant the holy name, you have paid all your dues towards the Indra, towards the sun god, towards the Mother Earth. What are all the people who are involved in supplying you food? They are all satisfied. And how do we understand that? Because all these demigods, Indra, Chandra, Varun, air, sun, all these demigods, they are getting all their power from Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. On their own, they have no powers. How do we understand? Like we have in Britain, we have a parliament. And parliament, who is the head of the parliament? Prime Minister. And Prime Minister has got his cabinet ministers. And then he has all the various ministers. So ministers in charge of education, minister in charge of transport, minister in charge of energy. From where do these ministers get their power from? From Prime Minister. Similarly, the demigods, they are very powerful people, but they get their power from Krishna. So without Krishna giving them power, they have no power. They have no power at all. So if you directly pay to Krishna, if you're directly connected with Prime Minister, you don't have any obligation towards the ministers. So Prabhupada writes here that in the age of Kali, you simply do Sankirtan Yajna. And that pays all your dues. So today our class is in two parts. We are discussing Bhagavad Gita, and then we have this title of our today's classes is Waiting for Krishna. Because Krishna, his appearance day is coming very soon. Next month is called Janmastami. So we will talk more about Janmastami, after this. So just one or two last few points about the food. So I'll just There's 2 points Prabhupada mentioned in the purport. When we eat food, what happens to us? Energy. Huh? Being satisfied. And that is happening on the body. Anything happens to our mind? Anything happens to our mind when we eat? Happy. Anything else? You want to taste more? So, in our modern society, we are mostly aware about our bodily needs. But mostly, we have ignored our mental needs. Have you all ever heard the one saying called, you are what you eat? Yeah, you are what you eat. Does it mean your body is what you eat? Or it also means you are what you are, your body and mind is what you eat? What do you think? You are, which is your body and mind, is what you eat. Our eating habits has got lots of, and not lots of, but direct impact on our mind. How our mind works. So Prabhupada, I'll just do a little shortcut here. Prabhupada says that any food which is not first offered to Krishna, it's a very contaminated food. How many of you agree? No, Prabhuji, see this food, he says best before his death. How come it is contaminated? The food that we are getting, of course, we bought it from Tesco's or Sainsbury's, we paid money for it. But where did the Tesco's and Sainsbury's got it from? It is coming from the earth, rain, and all this stuff. So it is provided you by these higher arrangements. And if you just take it without being grateful, that is the contamination. Do you agree with me? Yeah. Something which is given to you, but if you are not grateful, it's a contaminated food. In a bit more blunt way, he said, it is not your food, you have not produced. And if you eat, you are a thief. And when you are a thief, you are contaminated, by that crime. So here Prabhupada says that food which is not first offered to Krishna, and if you eat it, I'll just read this shloka earlier. The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered first for sacrifice. Others who prepare food for personal sense enjoyment verily eat only sin. So the food which is not offered to Krishna is a very contaminated food. It is not your food. You have no right to eat that food. And if you still eat it, here Krishna says you are eating sin. So Krishna says, Prabhupada here explains that anything that we prepare, and anything which is offered to Krishna, we should offer it to Krishna. And then we eat the food, that food is spiritualized. It is no longer contaminated. So here right now we have demonstration going on. Our devotees, they cooked our kitchen and they cooked this nice preparation with love and devotion. Now it is offered to Krishna. So Krishna, you provided these wonderful food grains to us. We are so grateful to you. You please eat this. And then Krishna, he eats that food. How does he eat? He eats through his eyes. So Krishna eats that food, and after that we take that plate away and then mix it with other food, and everything becomes spiritualized. And when we eat that food, there's a change happening in our consciousness. Have you all agreed that, have you ever experienced that the prasadam, the food that we eat in the temple, is not same as what we eat in the house? Have you experienced that? Everybody? What is the difference? We don't have our own exclusive farm, where we are getting all our grains from. We get from the same Sainsbury's and Tesco's and Asda's, same place. But the only difference is that it is offered to Krishna first, and then it is offered to all the devotees. And when we eat this, Prabhupada, he very wonderfully explains this, that when you eat this prasadam, the prasadam which is spiritualized, the food which is spiritualized, it is called prasadam. Prasadam means mercy of the Lord. What changes it does to our body? It first cures our disease. Prabhuji, I am 100% healthy. I have no disease at all. I've checked my medical records. I have no disease at all. What kind of disease the prasadam will fix in my body? Do you know what disease we have? We have mental disease. What is a mental disease? I am this body. I am the controller of my body. I am the master. It's a mental disease. Are you body? We are a soul. But we are under illusion that I am this body. I am the controller. So when we eat this food which is offered to Krishna, as we eat more and more and more, that illusion breaks. You come to your right senses. You understand your real identity, that I am not this body, I am a spirit soul. I am part and parcel of Krishna. So that disease is fixed. Then Prabhupada writes, when there is an epidemic, we require a vaccine so that disease does not come again. So we might take food and prasadam all day, every time, but we have to keep eating it so the disease does not come back again. So prasadam works as medicine and as vaccine. We have some Matajis from medical background. To remain healthy, we require both the things, medicine and vaccine. And prasadam works as both. So I think I'll conclude here, but now our last kind of resolution we can make in our life, if you want, from when you go home today. One should make it a point that this is my throat, and anything goes below my throat should always be a prasadam, a food which is offered to Krishna. If you have this lifestyle, you will be a perfectly spiritually healthy person, guaranteed. All your disease will be gone, and your mind will be absolutely clear, and the disease will never come back again. The disease of that, I am this body, I am the controller. It will never come back again. So, offering food to Krishna, that is the most wonderful thing one can do. And again, this is the most wonderful charity one can do. You offered food to Krishna, then distribute to everyone. We all like to do charity, isn't it? Person who are suffering, we help them. So in our temple, we try our own best way. Every Sunday, we cook for all our devotees here, but then we cook for the homeless hostels. That food we cook, we send it to them, and those people who have no shelter and they are suffering from various material scarcity, they eat this food, which is prasad. And we are hoping someday this prasadam will slowly work, and they will be cured of this disease. And then they'll become to the senses. Okay, so this is about food. Now, our main title of the class, Waiting for Krishna. Are you all waiting for Krishna? Do you all know Krishna? No. So today we are going to discuss something very, very basic things about Krishna consciousness. Very basic things. We all gathered in this our temple here, and we are. Our society is called International Society for Krishna Consciousness. What are the most important words of this name? International Society for Krishna Consciousness. What is the most important word in this name? Krishna. Okay, so do you all agree Krishna is most important? But do we know Krishna? So if we don't know Krishna, how come this word has become very important? So anyway, we'll park this point. But there is another word called society. What does society means? Group of people coming together for common cause. And what is a common cause? We want to become conscious of Krishna. And we are international. We are not just based in Stoke-on-Trent. We are international. Anybody can join us. No matter what race, what religion, which country, which the male, female, young, old, no restriction whatsoever. We are properly United Nations. There is no exclusivity here. Anybody can join us. So we are international society. We come together for Krishna consciousness. We want to become conscious of Krishna. So who is this Krishna? Why you want to become conscious of him? I rather become conscious of what football match is going on. I rather become more conscious of, how is the finance market doing? What is the video game happening? What is happening in the movie industry? I rather be conscious of that. Why you want to become conscious of Krishna? Anybody wants to say that? Why you want to become conscious of Krishna? He's the Supreme Lord. Okay? It is a purpose of life. Okay? Anything else? Free from material world. Okay? Do we have to become conscious of Krishna? Do we require to become conscious of Krishna? What happens if we are not conscious of Krishna? First of all, are we all conscious, right? Yeah, one basic one. We are all conscious. We are all conscious of something. We are conscious of our body. We are conscious of our, our family. We are all conscious of that. And we become conscious of things which are attractive to us. Isn't it true? We put our consciousness where we are most attracted. If you like movies, you are conscious of the movie. All consciousness is all about that. If you are conscious of sport, football, cricket, basketball, darts, whole your body, you are conscious of that. Even subconsciously also, you are conscious of that. when I was, young, I'm still young, but when I was properly young, I was very much attracted to this sport called cricket. And my whole consciousness goes about, who is this great batsman, who is this bowler, and how they do. And in those days, in the morning, there used to be a cricket match from Australia. Will start at 4:30 in the morning. As a young man, you don't like to wake up early. Anybody has ever tried to wake up early in your young age? You have. This is the most painful thing one can ask to do, to get up early when you're young. Isn't it? You want to lie down on my bed, nobody should disturb me till I wake up. When this cricket match used to be there, without my mother waking me up, without any alarm, without anything, exactly at 4:25 I'll wake up. Siri, oh. A conscious person. What does that mean? That you're conscious about your attraction. This is the most attractive thing to me. In your brain, your whole physiology is conscious of that. That you just wake up right at that time without anybody's effort. So would you all agree that we are conscious of things which are most attractive to us? So why we have to be conscious of Krishna? Because it is explained, Krishna is the most attractive person. And we do not want to become conscious of Krishna because we do not know the attractiveness of Krishna. That's why we have no interest in being Krishna conscious. But once you become aware how Krishna is so attractive, then you naturally become Krishna conscious. So today we're going to touch a few points about attractiveness of Krishna. First, who is Krishna? Why does he come to this world? What is his mission? And what are his activities? So Krishna, the word itself means the all attractive. And what are the different kinds of attractiveness in this world? So scriptures, they explain Krishna has got 6 attractiveness in full. He owns completely these 6 attractiveness. We call it Bhagavan. Bhaga means opulence and Van means one who possesses. So first opulence of Krishna, he is all powerful. He has got all the power in the world. Any power, any energy you see in this world, Krishna possesses that in full. Everybody heard of Muhammad Ali? Everybody heard of Muhammad Ali? Big boxer. Mike Tyson. They're powerful people. One punch, they can smash your head off. Krishna, when he was just a 7-year-old boy, he lifted the entire Govardhan hill, which was miles wide and miles tall. Now, you say, I never seen it. But as you go along, you will understand this. So Krishna has all the power. So he's very powerful. And the next, he's all wealthy. He's the richest person in the world. He owns everything. How many things we own? A 3-bedroom house in Stoke-on-Trent. Then if you go a bit higher, there's how many houses? Who is the rich person right now? They keep changing, no? Elon Musk, he's the richest person. How many houses he has? Maybe a few houses, and some bank balance in the bank, few billions of dollars or pounds. But does the Elon Musk own all the money on the earth? No, he just some fraction of money he owns. But Krishna, he owns everything. Everything in this world. He owns us also. Nothing in this world, his creation, is owned by anybody other than Krishna. He owns everything. He's the richest person. The next opulence he has is, he has all knowledge. He knows everything. He's very powerful. His knowledge is very intelligent, very knowledgeable. The next opulence he has is, he's very famous. Do you know how much people pay to become famous in this world? You know how much everybody nowadays tries to become famous? I tell you 3 words. Like, subscribe and share. What does this 3 word means? I want to become famous. Now it has become so, polluted. Even small children of 10 years of age, they want to like, subscribe and share. They want to become famous. But Krishna is famous all over the creation. Isn't it? God is famous everywhere. He's got so many names. He's got in so many religions, he's known by so many other things. You might ask this question, how about atheists? They do not want to know about Krishna. But atheist, Krishna is the most famous amongst atheists. How come? Because they try the hardest to deny the existence of Krishna. Now, why would you put all your energy on something which does not exist? Isn't it foolishness? But they know in the heart of their heart, Krishna does exist. So he is famous everywhere. The next opulence of Krishna is the most beautiful. You see, anywhere in this world there is a beauty. It comes from Krishna. On our Wednesday classes, we are discussing Srimad Bhagavatam. And last time we discussed about the toenail of Krishna. Krishna's toe is so fragrant. When is the last time you smelled your own toe? And how does it smell? It smells horrible. If you're not tried, don't try it. I tried it for yourself. Believe me, it doesn't smell good. The Krishna's toenail is so fragrant. And a breeze from Krishna's feet, which went to the nostrils of 4 Kumaras, their consciousness completely changed. So this is just Krishna's toenail. Krishna's smile. It is so mesmerizing. In fact, it is said in our scripture that if you ever want to enjoy the material so-called pleasures of this world, don't you ever look at Krishna. Because if you look at Krishna, afterwards you do not want to see anything else. We have a nice deity of Radha Gokulanand here. He's playing flute. He's a smile. And Krishna says, it is said Krishna, he has a very enchanting side glance. You know what is side glance? You look at something straight, then look at the side of your eyes. So that is the most intoxicating glance of Krishna. If we see somebody with a side glance, they'll think you have a defect in your eyes. But Krishna's side glance, so powerful. So Krishna is the most beautiful. And the last opulence of Krishna is the most renounced. Even though he is the most powerful, most wealthy, most knowledgeable, most famous and most beautiful, still he is not attached to any of these things. He is most detached. And he possesses all these 6 opulence in completeness, in full. When somebody who has all these opulences, naturally he is very attractive. So as a devotee, when you come to the temple, we try to understand Krishna, how powerful he is, how wealthy he is, how beautiful he is. As we come to temple, associate the devotees more and more, as we understand Krishna, our attractiveness for Krishna will increase. And when that attractiveness is established, you naturally become Krishna conscious. So why does Krishna come to this world? He is supremely powerful, supreme God. Why does he have to come to this horrible world? Why would he come? Do you think this world is a good place to come? Especially Stoke? It's a good place to stay in this world? No, yes, no? It's not a good place. Then why does Krishna come here? Dharmastapna. Okay, a nice point. Dharmastapna. Anything else? Why does he come here? For his devotees. Especially, you want to elaborate more? What is he for devotees? To purify devotees. Yes, he comes to purify his devotees. But why is he interested to purify his devotees? Anyway, we have a little time remaining now. He comes to this world for us because we are all his children. And we all know this is not a nice place to live. And he also knows this is not a nice place to live. He says, my dear children, why are you suffering here? Come back to me. I'm your father. Isn't Jesus Christ said that? Come back to the kingdom of God. My father, our father, will be happy there. So time to time, he sends his messengers. He comes in various incarnations. And sometimes through his devotees, he keeps telling us, why are you rotting here? Why are you suffering here? Come back, come back. But we are so dull-headed. No, Stoke-on-Trent. My house, my car, my family, so nice. You have blood pressure and diabetes. It's okay. I'll do morning walk. Birth, old age, disease, death. It's all right. So then we are not listening to Krishna. Then sometimes he says, oh, these are such a dull people. So he comes himself. Now he's not sending his messengers or his devotees or incarnation. He comes himself. Krishna is the supreme personality of God. He comes himself. That come. Why are you rotting here? You come to me. We'll go back home. We can enjoy together, in spiritual world. So when he comes here, so the answer why he comes here to attract our heart. That is his only reason, to attract our heart, to go back home, back to Godhead. And how does he do that? He does that through his various pastimes. So Krishna will be celebrating Janmastami in a month's time. Janmastami is appearance of Krishna. Now generally we don't say appearance in our normal language, we say birth. But Krishna, he never takes birth. Krishna has no birth, no death. But his pastimes. Pastimes have something which Krishna doesn't have to do. He just does it for our own benefit. So he comes as a baby. A God comes as a baby. just this concept only, that God comes as a baby. Oh, how come God has mother and father and he comes as a baby, then he grows up? But no, he just comes to attract our heart. So he comes as a baby. And how many pastimes of Krishna as a baby we all know? Anybody wants to list any pastime that Krishna's baby pastimes? There's one whole month called Damodar month. We celebrate. When Krishna was a baby, he used to steal butter. Just the whole month, we just focus on this one pastime of Krishna. Krishna stealing butter. And then he does so many things as a baby. Isn't it true that, a baby attracts our heart the most? I've seen, because many times I give class and, I'm trying to make a very serious philosophical point. And suddenly a child walks here. And everybody's focused on the baby. Oh, what is a cute child doing? And the big philosophy I'm making, but everybody's attention goes where? To a small child. If a small child will cry here, or if his baby just says, ta 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 ta. And everybody, oh, such a nice, cute word the baby is singing. We have a nice, devotee child, a girl called Sudevi. She's just 4 months old. And she comes, maybe she's here somewhere. She just, sleeps in this basket. There's a whole people around her. Hey, Sudevi, how are you? And I'm making big class here, giving big philosophy, and nobody's interested. A small baby just sleeping, and your heart gets attracted. Similarly, Krishna, when he comes as a baby, he naturally attracts our heart. So this is just one pastime we are talking about. And then when Krishna grows up, he has pastimes with his friends, his cowherd girls, and so many pastimes happens. And then he grows up again more. He gives knowledge in the form of Bhagavad Gita. He kills so many demons. And all these pastimes just to attract our heart. So this is second point of what are his activities when he comes to this world. And the last, just to repeat it again, he comes in this world simply to attract our heart. So next 3 to 4 weeks we'll be all talking about Krishna's appearance. So today, before you go home, let's go with some nice understanding of Krishna. So Krishna is all attractive. And what are his 6 attractiveness? Anybody like to remember or repeat? He's all powerful. He's all wealthy. He's all knowledge. He's all famous. He's beautiful and he's renounced. And that's why Krishna is all attractive. And why does he come to this world? To attract our heart. That is his only reason, to attract our heart back home, back to Godhead. And the benefit of doing celebrating Janmastami is just to that we can become more closer to Krishna. We understand Krishna much better. That in our attractiveness, our attraction for Krishna increases more and more. So we become more Krishna conscious. So Janmastami is on 4th September, Friday. So that day evening we'll have a full Janmastami program. We'll be making some more announcements as we go by. But before that also there are many festivals will come. When Krishna comes, he comes, just doesn't come by himself. He comes with whole entourage. So when Krishna came to this world 5,000 years back, he brought his own abode called Vrindavan. It is still there in northern India, Vrindavan. You can still go there and visit it. So he comes with his own abode. He comes with his own intimate associates, Gopas and Gopis. He comes with Radharani, her consort. And he comes with Balram, his brother. How come God has a brother? So how come God is all enjoyer. We enjoy being brother and a sister. How come Krishna not enjoy being brother and a sister? If he's all enjoyer. So he has a brother. So a week before Krishna's appearance, Janmastami, there will be a festival called Balram Jayanti. This is the appearance of Lord Balram. And in that day, we'll be celebrating the Lord Balram's appearance day. So I thank you all very much for your kind and passionate attentiveness. Hope you understand more about Krishna today. At this time, we'll stop here now. We'll have a kirtan, and after the kirtan, there'll be prasadam for everyone. Yes, Balram? Hmm.
But there are billions of people in the world that don't do any sacrifice in consciousness of giving back the rains.
Mm-hmm.
The rains still come anyways.
Mm-hmm. Okay, did you understand this question? Says, the rain comes when you pay the bill, you do sacrifices. The rain is still coming, even without paying a bill. So in our material world, our electric bill, if you don't pay the bill, what happens? Electric is shut off. You don't have electricity anymore. But here Balram is saying that nobody is paying bill to Indra. How come rain is still coming? So answer to that question is that bill is very much overdue. Interest is accrued on that one. And because people are not conscious of their dues, this purport Prabhupada mentions, that our consciousness gets degraded. And then, you are, thrown into this cycle of birth and death again in the animal society. There you have no dues. Nobody pays the dues for the rain and the food. Does it answer your question? Maybe I wasn't that prepared that much for your questions. If I know more, I'll tell you later on. Okay. So now we'll have a kirtan. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Janmastami ki jai. Nitai Go Premanande. Hari Hari Go. You all stand up now. We'll have a kirtan.
Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Everyone please. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय प्रभुपाद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, loudly please, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo, bolo. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस एवर चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की। ISKCON फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीडी फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत श्री श्रीमद श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की। ब्रज भूमि श्री मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की। पूर्ण पुरुषोत्तम श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की। गंगा मैया की। जमुना मैया की। भक्ति देवी की। तुलसी महारानी की। गोलोकेर प्रेम धन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की। श्री ट्रांसनेटल प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Gaur Haribol. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
प्रलातलातदायिने हिरण्यकाशीपूर्वक्षः शीलातङ्कानकालाये एतो नरसिंहो परतो नरसिंहो यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा अहे नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे तव करकमलभरे नाकाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशवत्रेता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे नाकाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय लक्ष्मी नारायण
Narasimha Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha Jaya Lakshmi Narasimha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Narasimha Deva ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Mahaprasade Govinde, Nama Brahmani Vishnave, Sarva Punya Vitamlachan, Vishwasona Vajayate, Shariyala Vityachal, Jodan Dehi Dahikal, Jivi Fili Visai Sakade, Taramati Javati, Lomo Bayam Sudurmati, Takiji Takatan Sansare, Krishna Balote Omai, Kere Baya Chivajai, Prasadam Adilo Bai, Say Namrita Pao, Radha Krishna Kunaga, Remeda Koshi Chaitanyandai, Jaina Mai Chainatai, Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadagada, Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahaprasadam ki.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare Krishna! That's better. Thank you so much to everybody for coming to our wonderful Sunday Love Feast today. Just a quick note on the children. Whenever we sing, so once we've done the full program for today, it'd be lovely if you're a little person in the room, you come to the front so that Narasimha Dev prayers and Prasadam prayers, you can all sing it together. We can have a go, everyone leading on the mic. How does that sound? Yeah? Great. So a couple of announcements before we go for Prasadam upstairs. Firstly, thank you to Radha Mohan Prabhu for a wonderful class. And today's Prasadam was cooked by Her Grace Pirani Mataji, Chandrika Mataji and Murli Prabhu, and also Milena and Mariama, and also Marina Mataji, thank you. We have our love feast here every Sunday, so 12 till 3. It's really nice to see everybody. And we also meet on a Wednesday, 7:30 till 9. It's in the evening for a really lovely, intimate reading of Srimad Bhagavatam, one of our main scriptures. So if you can make it for that, please do come. And then it's followed by Prasadam also. Is there anyone here that's new today? That's never been to temple before. Wonderful. Hi, fantastic. This is not to put you on the spot or anything like that, but if you feel like it, please do tell us your name, where you're from. If you want to, you don't have to. Wonderful, Samir. Wonderful. And are you from Stoke-on-Trent? Oh, brilliant. And it's your first time here today? Fantastic. Oh, our wonderful Sai Prabhu. Fantastic. Well, welcome to ISKCON Stoke. And we have Birgita. Have I said that right? Wonderful. You're from Hungary, wonderful. I just had a realization then. Your name's got the word Gita in it. So I think you're definitely meant to be here. Wonderful. So thank you so much for joining us. A huge warm welcome to our ISKCON Stoke family. There'll be a gift waiting for you in the shop. Marina Mataji, could you give us a wave? So everybody, once we've finished our announcements, head to the shop and you'll be given your newcomer's gift for today. Wonderful. We have Janmastami celebrations coming up. Janmastami is the appearance day of Lord Krishna, so it's one of the biggest festivals in our Hare Krishna calendar. Who's excited for Janmastami? That's like kind of like, it doesn't sound very excited. You don't sound excited. Are you excited? Every year at ISKCON Stoke, we have a really exciting Janmastami Festival. We have dramas, we have so much kirtan, prasadam, we have so many wonderful things going on. So this year, the children are going to be doing dramas and all sorts. If you would like your child to participate, if Sneha Mataji give everybody a wave, come and speak to Sneha. It's not too late to take part. There is only 3 to 4 weeks left till Janmastami, so if you do want your child to take part now, or if you want to be part of services, for example, you want to be part of the decoration or you want to help in any other way, come and speak to myself or Sneha Mataji today. It's your chance to get involved, all right? And are there any other announcements? Oh yeah, meeting today at 3 o'clock, it's on there. So the meeting, if you want to be involved in any kind of services for Janmastami celebrations, we are meeting here straight after Prasadam. We're on 2:30, so by the time you've had your lunch, it'll probably be 3:15. Yep, so we'll meet here at 3:15 if you want to be involved in helping out for Janmastami. Let's have 3 huge loud Hari Bols for our class, for all the newcomers, and for upcoming Janmastami celebrations. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! And not forgetting, next Saturday, it's Saturday the 8th, we have a mantra lounge or 2-hour kirtan program as well here in the temple. Okay, Prasadam waits upstairs. You are more than welcome to bring it down also. If it's too hot up there for you, you can also come down and enjoy it here. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.